Welcome back to the Dr. Jeffrey Tauth Heart Talk Show. Today's show is called Dr. Jeffrey Tauth Waits' Hidden Impact on Your Heart, and trust me, it's juicier than your cousin's peach cobbler. Your heart beats 100,000 times every single day. That's right, 100,000 times. But here's the kicker. Every extra pound you're carrying forces that poor little muscle to work overtime like a short-order cook during Sunday brunch rush. Today, I'm going to reveal how losing just 10 pounds can dramatically reduce your heart disease risk, and I'm sharing 3 simple strategies that could literally add years to your life. Yep, entirely true, I can't make this stuff up. Let's start with something that'll make your jaw drop. For every single pound you're overweight, your heart has to pump blood through an additional mile of blood vessels. A mile. So if you're carrying 20 extra pounds, congratulations. Your heart is working 20 miles harder than it should be every single day. That's like asking your heart to run a half marathon while everyone else gets to take a leisurely stroll around the block. This constant overwork doesn't just make you tired, folks. It leads to high blood pressure because your heart is pumping like crazy trying to push blood through all that extra real estate. Eventually, your heart muscle gets bigger, and not in a good bodybuilder way. We're talking about an enlarged heart that's working so hard it's practically screaming for mercy. Left unchecked, this leads straight to heart failure, and trust me, that's not a conversation anyone wants to have with their family. But here's what most people don't realize, and this is where it gets really interesting. That extra belly fat you've been carrying around isn't just sitting there like a lazy house guest. Oh no, it's working overtime, but not for your benefit. Excess belly fat is actually an active organ that produces inflammatory chemicals 24/7. These little toxins are like vandals spray painting graffiti on your artery walls, traveling through your bloodstream and causing damage everywhere they go. This creates what I call the perfect storm for disaster. Damaged artery walls become the perfect parking spot for plaque buildup, and that's where blood clots love to set up shop. It's like rolling out the red carpet for a heart attack. But here's the beautiful part. Even moderate weight loss dramatically reduces these inflammatory markers. Your body is incredibly forgiving and wants to heal itself. Let me tell you about my patient, Sarah. She's 52 years old and came into my office carrying 40 extra pounds and sky-high blood pressure. This woman was so breathless climbing stairs she'd have to stop and rest like she'd just climbed Mount Everest. She was terrified of having a heart attack like her father did at 55. Maybe I should see you in the clinic if this sounds familiar. We need to talk. Sarah and I work together using simple strategies. No fancy diets, no expensive supplements, no miracle cures. Just real food and real movement. She lost 15 pounds through portion control and daily walks around her neighborhood. Nothing crazy, just consistent action. 6 months later, her blood pressure completely normalized. She's off her medications, and she has enough energy to chase her grandchildren around the backyard. The woman went from huffing and puffing upstairs to practically bouncing up them. So what can you do starting today? I'm going to give you my plate method, and this is so simple your teenager could do it. Fill half your plate with vegetables, and yes, corn doesn't count as a vegetable, nice try. Fill 1/4 with lean protein like chicken, fish, or beans. Fill the remaining quarter with whole grains like brown rice or quinoa. That's it. This simple change can help you lose 1 to 2 pounds weekly without counting a single calorie or downloading another app that'll just stress you out. Your heart doesn't need you to become a marathon runner overnight. It doesn't need you to eat nothing but kale smoothies and sadness. It just needs you to be a little bit kinder to it every single day. Every pound you lose is like giving your heart a little vacation. Every healthy meal is like sending it a thank you card. Every walk around the block is like giving it a gentle pat on the back saying, "Hey buddy, I've got your back." Remember, small changes create massive results over time. Your heart has been faithfully serving you every single day of your life without taking a break, without calling in sick, without asking for a raise. Maybe it's time we return the favor. This has been the Dr. Jeffrey Tauth Heart Talk Show. Until next time, stay healthy, and remember, if you're looking for answers, check out drjeffreytauth.us.com. Later, y'all.